Hey everybody, still here, Scottsdale National. It's beautiful out. Brad Schweiger, PXG. Today, new irons. Gen 5, new irons.
Yes,
Pretty
sir.
exciting. A lot of new stuff and 3 different models for any player out there. But the big story, I think, or a couple big stories, one of them being brand new material inside the heads. So what do we got inside there?
Yeah, so this is our X-Core 2 material. So a big part of our iron development and kind of what separates us from any other hollow body technology that I've seen in the marketplace is that the way our core material works together with our face geometry to provide the performance. We have what is considered the thinnest face in golf, very, very thin face technology. And what most people maybe don't realize is that if you were to hit our iron without this core material in it, in one hit, the majority of golfers would dent that face.
It's wild.
The structure itself is not strong enough to live without having this core material inside the club and support the face geometry. And so, because of that, they work together in kind of I call it a symbiotic relationship. The way we develop the technology, we develop the face technology in conjunction with the core technology so that we can optimize the overall performance. And so it's really important that we try to get this material, and in 2 words, relative to Gen 4, we've made it lighter and faster. So we've saved mass from the center of the club by making this material lighter density, push that mass to the perimeter so that we can optimize the moment inertia and make it more forgiving. And then we've made the COR of this material faster, which allows it, like I said, it plays a key role in how the club performs. And so that allows us to get faster ball speeds and more distance, which, as Bob has told me a long time, everybody wants more distance.
That's right. And interesting about that thin face, there's actually a little groove in that face that has, as small as it looks, has kind of a big factor on performance.
Yeah, so we have this groove, we call it our power channel technology. And so the way it's designed and how it works is that, this core material, when we first developed it and looked at it in call it a more constant face geometry, it actually produced a bit lower launch and higher spin rate performance in conjunction with faster ball speeds. But, that unfortunately having lower launch and higher spin is going to take some distance away. So even though they were coming off the face faster, it wasn't really gaining a lot of distance, only about a yard or so. So we developed this technology, this power channel technology, so that it creates a non-symmetric bending. It actually allows the face to bend a little bit more from the top down and creates that gearing effect that increases launch angle and decreases spin rate, so that it brings our spin rates kind of more in line with where we were with Gen 4. But now you have faster ball speed with more similar spin, higher launch. Now they go 4 to 5 yards further.
Wow. And then the other part, on the back of the iron, something that you'll notice right away, I think most of our viewers noticed when that we saw Zach Johnson's bag,
Yeah.
We've got some weighting on the outside of the club head. So we've got some tungsten running there, right?
Yeah, what I like to say, and I think I told you earlier, in my opinion, granted, I might be a little biased, these are the coolest looking irons ever. So they have, we've used the weighting and the heel toe portions of the golf club to really boost the moment of inertia and drive the forgiveness up as much as possible. And we've really highlighted that technology with Gen 5. And then we in the middle of our golf club, that big weight that you see in the middle, that's called our precision weighting technology. And that's a weight that we utilize during the fitting process to adjust for consumers. We can make the heads heavier or lighter and allow a consumer to really experience those changes in real time on the fitting tee, which, to my knowledge, we're the only ones that's providing that level of customization, that level of service on fitting golf equipment.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool design. The look, like you said, is pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
Then we got 3 models. I think a lot of PXG fans will be pretty familiar. Still the T, the P, and the XF.
XP.
Or XP, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
XP.
Yeah,
I'm selling the XF with the woods. But the XP, so still 3 different models,
Yeah.
3 different players, and something that should fit everybody.
Yeah,
in terms of
definitely. Our T model stands for Tour, and as you might imagine, it's kind of all this technology, but built into a small package that still performs very much like a blade would you expect a blade to perform. So it looks like a blade, it feels like a blade, but it gives you a bit more forgiveness, and definitely more forgiveness and a bit more distance than what a traditional forged blade might provide. So those players that maybe historically have played blades, but they're looking for something as they transition and want a little bit more distance and forgiveness, that T is going to be a great option. Still very workable. The P kind of blends, forgiveness and workability into one package. I like to say it's a game improvement iron packed into a really nice players irons package. And then our XP, it's for the guy who wants his distance back. So it provides maximum amount of distance, a maximum amount of forgiveness, and really delivers on both of those.
Yeah, and in the P, I think a lot of when I was standing out there on the range when we first kind of pulled stuff out of bags, it was pretty impressive of how compact that P really looks. It doesn't have a big footprint to it when you look down at it. So I think a lot of even in between players will like that look.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful iron. It's just the head shape and how it looks. It looks like a player's iron, but like I said, it packs a lot of performance with it. So it very much behaves like a game improvement iron, but in a player's package.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, brand new Gen 5 irons, all three. Check them out whenever you can. They're definitely worth hitting because they're really good. Brad, thanks again.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.